Welcome back to another quick The Clone Wars Season 7 review. At the beginning of Episode 3 on the Wings of Keeradaks, we pick up right after Episode 2. Tech is working hard to disconnect Echo from the machinery that has been keeping him in stasis. But the D-Wing droids have Anakin, Rex, and the Bad Batch trapped, and adding to the suspense, Rex tells us that the Republican evac ship isn't coming. So despite the victory of finding Echo alive at the end of last episode, things are looking grim. And things are looking even more grim after we see the organic decimator is being prepared to be used on the clones and Anakin. Or at least that's what it was called in the first story reel. Dave Filoni has changed things around and just let this drone be known as the Decimator. Plus, in this final version, they edited out a demonstration of the power of this Decimator, which I think just helps the story flow and keeps the suspense going. But as the Decimator is sent in to destroy Anakin and the clones, Tech comes through for the boys and Rex is allowed to start unplugging poor Echo. It turns out that Echo has one hell of a headache after being freed from the machinery, which was a nice laugh coming from Echo after such a gruesome situation of having all these wires unplugged from his head. Thankfully, Echo is able to point his rescuers to an air vent in the ceiling, and that allows them to escape thanks to a combination of Wrecker's incredible strength and Anakin's Jedi powers. And just as I was thinking our group of heroes might have a moment to breathe, they are surrounded once again, and this time they are suspended high above the Techno-Union city. They seem to be out of options until, in a last-ditch effort, Tech uses a recording of the Keeradaks distress call to hopefully call them for help. I'm not sure if I was just a little grumpy watching this, but this idea just seems like way too far-fetched for me that Tech's personal sound system could call the Keeradaks. In my headcanon, he tapped into the city's sound system to amplify the sound. This all said, I was very happy when we did get to see the clones and Anakin evacuating on the Keeradaks. I definitely need a poster of Anakin Skywalker on the back of one of those dragons. That would just look amazing. And what's even more amazing is that the D-Wing droids can fly, and they, of course, are in hot pursuit of the boys. And our dragon riders are taken back to the primitive village where they started their story, bringing things full circle. And of course, the primitive folks are not very happy because the Techno-Union will clearly be attacking their village at any moment. But in the most important part of the story, I believe, Rex speaks over Anakin and shows the villagers what the Techno-Union has done to Echo. He tells them that it is time for them to pick a side in this war, whether they want to or not. So just like the Techno-Union hasn't truly stayed neutral in this conflict, these villagers can't stay neutral forever. It's an interesting theme in this episode, and one personally I enjoyed. But moving on, this leads us to a Magnificent Seven situation where literally all 7 of our heroes in the villagers need to defeat the Techno-Union's attack on the village. And a really brutal attack it is, with many of the villagers dying. But with the help of our heroes, they prevail in this fight. The best part of which is when Wrecker throws Rex up onto one of these heavy walkers. There have been some silly things in this episode in my opinion, but seeing Rex being thrown up there by Wrecker onto that heavy walker, that was hilarious. And then of course seeing a dragon riding Anakin earlier, well, that made up for some low points as well. But hey, Star Wars fans, I'm Mike and I'd love to hear your thoughts on the episode. Thanks for watching, and as always, may the Force be with you.